You don't.
Because there's just one table. I feel like.
The cake on. There you go.
Yeah, I know. Because the only thing that needs to be on the table is the cutlery and the cakes.
You know, a thought occurred to me of how we can actually make this more efficient in this setup, but it only works with a single table system.
Yeah, I want to get back to... Hey, sir, if you're done with the desks, can you stand next to customers so they don't get too impatient?
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, did I distract you from your random running around in circles?
Well, no, but you did distract me from what I was talking about. I don't remember what I was saying.
You want to make it more efficient. You can see a way to make it more efficient, but only if we go for one table.
And now comes the downside of having the forks. So I don't know if this thing will actually fill up completely before we're done. Oh, right, we can, of course we can just wait, and that'll help. Just make sure the system is full of coffee. You know what? I just realized those are coffee that we... Hang on. 1. Never mind.
Well...
Okay. Did you throw it out?
The floor did not get messy in that spot, which is weird. Okay, so, I have my ideas.
Yeah, I'm going to leave this entirely to you, because you seem to have your idea. So I'll let you just... I'll move out of the way. I'll just stare longingly at the dynamite. Which we could afford if we wanted it. I will also... I will also buy the extra things that we have access to.
Alrighty. What is that?
Specialist terminal. Your second milk. And we don't need this.
Alright, so let's go on there, that's fine.
Why do we have a dirt floor? Why did it take me this long to realize that?
Let's... Up there as well, we need this.
that you have to move the table. Rug.
Right. Which?
Why is it? Oh, I see. Don't want it going directly on the table. Makes sense.
Right. Except this doesn't actually have to be that. That could be that.
So I'll just put a regular grabber on this spot then.
Yes. That goes there, that goes there, that goes there, and that goes there. Oh, wait, that go... Okay, wait. These can be 2 regular grabbers as well. This can be like this. Then we use this here. Yes.
And that doesn't need, and we'll put a move one of the rotating grabbers to right here because this doesn't need to be a rotating grabber.
Right. And then there. And then...
I mean, we could just turn that into another coffee grabber.
Right.
Well, I was thinking put a smart grabber here. And just, this will be the manual. Yeah, this will just be the manual one.
Oh, because, like, yeah, with one more smart grabber, we can just put that all the way in.
So, but if we make this a smart grabber right now...
Yeah, so now all we need is just another grabber.
Yes. Which we can worry about another day. I don't think we can go in... Can we go into practice mode while you're in advanced build mode?
I have no idea.
We do still end up with the situation of this one just takes a long time to receive anything.
Which is fine. That's like the backup.
Okay.
And then we just manually place the cakes down. Cake here, cake here.
Get rid of this table because we're not going to need it. What happened to the other table?
What other table?
We started off with 4 regular tables and we used... There it is.
This one?
Yes. Any particular place you want to stick this?
No, I think that's anywhere specific that we need that. Void kitchen. Warranty void if kitchen. No, I don't like that.
This doesn't feel so bad. Let me just check the brick kitchen.
Like
that actually kitchen. Feels fitting. I know you like the void kitchen, but yeah, I think let's go without the void.
Hmm.
Now, how does this wallpaper look?
Void dining?
No.
Oh. The black and green go well together.
It feels a little hard on the eyes for me, actually. I don't know why. No.
Alright. So I think that we are ready to try to automate our kitchen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we can absolutely slam the phones.
Okay.
And be entirely good. And there should not be any custom meows left outside.
Yeah, technically speaking, it doesn't matter what part of the table you put the cupcakes on.
True.
I'm also noticing a distinct lack of coffee. I also realized a better and more efficient way I could have set up that room. But anyways.
Yeah, so right now we only have, like, 3 coffee makers feeding into the machine. Feeding into the custom house.
Yes.
And we have 2 groups both taking coffees at the same time, which means we're going through it twice as fast. But
that is why I wanted us to go with, one table. At least that's a reason.
Just look at how much money we're going to get from copies today.
Yep. Did anyone make a mess?
Yeah, people have been making messes and I've been cleaning it up.
Okay. Good, I just want to make sure, because you said, yesterday they didn't.
Yeah, yesterday they didn't. Alright, so let's see the money. 82 coffees. I wish that the cupcakes and milk also gave us money. Hey, a special Terminal Plus.
So, if we buy
if
this...
we want to,
I was thinking we do this, and we start automating the, just automate the cake onto the table.
Oh, I think I have an idea for that.
Actually, or we could just buy the 2 and just have both tables be that and just still do the manual cake. Because we can manual cake.
We can manual cake. Yeah, the idea that I had was put the fancy table here, and then just, grab her with the cake, and another one with the milk, and then...
Right. However, do we want to commit to 2 tables? And 2 size 2 tables?
2 tables.
2 tables, only too long. Okay.
Well, no, they're not too long. They're pretty short, in fact.
No, as in 2 customers long. My God. Stop deliberately and misinterpreting me.
But that's my YouTube channel!
No, your YouTube channel is MRS Plays. Alright, here we go. Another grabber.
Ah, perfect.
And another conveyor.
It's weird. I have to go into crane mode, then hit B. So, yeah, now we'll have... Look, it's like an arrow. That's cute. So now we'll have... I'm sure if we threw in a bunch more, we could have, 4 going through, or even 5. Do you want drill or dynamite?
Wait, hang on.
Oh, yeah, you can put dynamite up here, and then put this down here. Oh, right, and then that's it.
Right, hang on. Wait a minute. Do we need any more coffee tables? Are we going to need more coffee? Probably. You know what? I just had the perfect thought. Because I can go into the thing, we can make it more efficient by putting the dynamite here. Is that worth it? No.
No? Why would we want the dynamite there?
Okay, what space would benefit from either being dynamited or drilled?
I have no idea. I think we have enough space here. If we got more, like, grabbers and coffee machines, I could see us utilizing this space up here to have, like, a lot going through, like, a lot going through.
Okay, how much is the dynamite? We can afford. You know what? We can afford the dynamite. I want to blow up something. Where's some space that could benefit from being dynamited?
Do you want to just do this corner?
Yeah.
Because I'm not thinking of anything right now.
No. Okay. Yeah, that's why I was grabbing that, so we could do the whole thing. And the reason for that is because I also wanted to.
I don't think it matters which one is the door and which one is the hatch.
Well, no, it does.
This
This blows up both of these corners, and it changes whether this one is a hatch or this one becomes a hatch.
Hmm. Yeah, probably this up here should be, yeah.
You know what? Because of the fact that we're moving stuff around like this, let's just move around the whole setup as well. Move it out of the way. And just put that into any cabinet for the time being.
Perfect.
Any empty cabinet.
This is an empty cabinet!
Just put it down. There you go. Okay, so... Okay, just give me a moment. Just... Damn, I'm trying to re-roll.
Alright, fine. What are you looking for?
Coffee machines.
Coffee.
You also get another cabinet for one. Okay, so let's just take a look at the situation here. And okay, so dining table needs to be upgraded. Dining table, and this I'm going to turn into dynamite. So we'll just... Dynamite is going to be more useful than the drill. So, what else needs to be discounted? This
What sort
does
of
not.
table do we want? The same?
Yes. And I assume this one is also down to 1 money?
Yeah, that's down to 1 money.
Okay, perfect. All right, cool. How much is this down to?
2.
2. Okay, so tomorrow we can just... You know what? We could also just... Yeah. Is there anything else? Yes. And you know what? Well, that doesn't need to be upgraded. So what we'll do is... This can stay at 2.
Jacuse! What's the star? 30? 20.
All right,
Okay,
so...
you right.
Important thing, need to make sure we can get in there.
Are you
So start off
ready?
by doing 2 upgrades. Jeez, it is getting to the point where getting a ghost might have been a good idea. I hope you can handle this alone, mostly.
I have an idea. We'll
What?
get you a clipboard, so you do it faster.
You know, that's actually not a bad idea.
Because
Getting
isn't
a vanilla
clipboard like
clipboard?
double speed?
Possibly.
One thing about this mod, though, it really gives us a lot of money to work with.
Yes.
I know I've seen the clipboard before, but it is kind of rare. Fine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0.
No, I'm still going. It was a good idea, so I think we should definitely do it. Especially since we know they do show up. However, Okay, I was gonna say if we accidentally go past it, we give up on that. But we
How,
what?
what, you didn't know that was a thing that you could do?
What? No, I knew that I accidentally walked through the wall, but it's just the fact that I walked through the wall at the exact moment I was pressing the button put down, and so I closed off the entire restaurant.
Yep. We need a larger table.
All right. I'm ready. All right, you're gonna need to fork that table, and also cake it.
Ah.
Wait a minute. Yes. Okay.
You gonna dynamite?
Thank you. I almost forgot. Yeah! More space to work with. More coffee.
Coffee, coffee, coffee.
We will also
Coffee, coffee.
we will also probably need to make more what do you call it? Frozen prep station a little later. That will probably help.
Maybe, maybe not.
Or even just regular prep station.
Kitties with the coffees, kitties with the milk. Kitties going, yes, please. I would like some more to drink.
Would you mind filling out this survey?
It's actually very important.
Thank you.
It's about custom meow satisfaction.
Would you mind filling out this customer survey?
Would you care to
Before you've
review this survey written by another customer? Custom meow? Would you like some cupcakes with your coffee? How about a nice glass of milk? Except not this one. That one's bad.
Would you mind filling out this customer survey?
Would you mind having some milk? Oh,
No.
Well, we don't know the cheese board.
Oh my gosh!
The kid ordered twice as much. No, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
This is fine. We're fine. We're all fine. We're dead. It's fine. All right.
Okay,
So now we can extend the tables to be twice, one extra length.
I don't know
Do we want?
if we want to do that necessarily. We could, theoretically, potentially go for 3 tables, but instead of doing that, I kind of want to see if I can improve the setup to have, say, at least 4 coffee machines going at once.
Okay, I will point out. Let's buy these extra coffee machines, as well as some of these extra, grabbers and stuff.
Alright, so this here, and this here.
And an extra coffee table because we can.
Even though we don't need it.
Yeah, but we can.
But we do what we
So
must.
let me just.
Because we can.
So,
if I
would you
do-
say it's accurate we're not going to need any more coffee tables?
Yes. Just buy the last one for the one.
Yep, and then I'm gonna go and start working on a frozen prep station while you're building.
Okay, while I build. Yes.
You're not gonna do anything with the blueprints, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Do you want another coffee machine? No.
I might.
I mean, we can re-roll into a coffee machine if we need another one. Cool. Now then. So this doesn't need to be upgraded. None of these need to be upgraded. Just this one. Ideally, it also gets copied if possible.
Oh gosh, we do not have enough rotating grabbers for everything I want to do here. No, this totally wouldn't work, right? No, this absolutely would not.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to see if I could just have, like, this one just kind of feed into, like, all of them, but I don't think that works.
Well, we can have 4 going at once.
Okay, but alternatively, we could have 1 feeding into 3.
Okay, so move those down. Right, no, you need to do it. And that needs to have a grabber.
Yeah, that needs a grabber. So we can have 1 feeding into 3, and we could have, say, the rest of these... Do we not have any more basic... We do not. So we could
I do want to point out, this doesn't need to be a rotating grabber if we move it this way. Similarly, this also could be replaced by any kind of grabber.
True, but...
If we need to make use of more rotating grabbers.
Yeah. Okay, so with this... So I think we could potentially set this up to have 6 overall coffee machines, like, all feeding in. It will be a little bit bottlenecked. All we need are what? 1 more grabber here. 2 grabbers, 2 rotating, and like 5 more conveyor belts. Trying to see if we could have 5 feeding in, but it doesn't look like we can.
I mean, we can set it up with 4.
We can do 4. We can absolutely do 4. Oh, wait. I think I got something here. This might be nothing. This could be nothing at all. This could be nothing at all.
Well, that doesn't work because that's a full coffee, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. So that would need to be an empty. But then this... And basically like that.
So we only have 1 machine feeding into this one, and everything else feeding into this one.
Yeah, no, that's not. No.
Yeah, I think the way you had it before with the...
This was
having
fine.
that... Yeah, that set to doing 3. Good. How many more coffee machines do you think we will need to perfect this setup?
I know that I do want even more. Okay.
So should we keep copying these?
Okay, so ideally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. ideally we want at least 8. So we want at least one more up here. So we could have 6 basically all going into here. And then 1, 2, 3, what's up? And then we could try a version of this setup. Or we could push all that up. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 5 more coffee machines. Honestly, like, maybe 3 more coffee machines and we should be pretty good. 3 more will probably be fine.
Would you say our Fluffy Buffy bonus is not worth it?
No, it is not.
Okay, then this is good. We should have no spaces that can get filthy.
Okay. So, as it is at present, these 2 machines down here and this one, these 3 machines are all manual. We do not need another frozen prep station.
You sure?
I think that we don't.
Because it feels
Like
like
we
what would be
could.
best is if we get set up 4 feeding into one frozen prep station. Set up a second set of 4 feeding into a second frozen prep station. Those frozen prep stations feed into this one.
But I guess we could have a few more frozen prep stations, but in that case we would need more grabbers instead of conveyor belts. What's down here?
Okay,
Is this
first-
more dynamite?
Yes, that is a dynamite,
Cool.
so it doesn't need to be upgraded. We can just use it now. Would this be good to put right here?
Yeah, against the bottom wall, I think.
Yep, that would be the place to put it. We'll just have to remember that that's there today.
So I think we could just buy this extra table. We don't need more
Okay.
than 6 tall
All right.
tables.
Then,
And we could potentially...
all right. Ow. What? Put it right here. And then
Okay.
we'll just, hang on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We do not need this many coffee tables. Put it down.
So this spot will get dirty.
I want a spot to get dirty.
Now it's this spot.
So anyway, so 3 manual coffee machines. One is like super manual, the other's not as much. We want more conveyor belts to turn into grabbers. So I know that you love that 2-cost conveyor belt, but we might have to just buy it and then
Fine.
start.
We can. You want to just buy it?
I think we can just
Okay.
buy it. Put it right underneath. Okay, yeah, that works. Then we can have this.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Put it right here. Okay, then I'll have to blow this up at the start of the day.
And then we can't access this.
Then I can't. Well, yeah. That's why I wanted to put it up here originally, and then you were.
Yeah, that's what. And then I was all like, "Oh yeah, fair point. We put this here."
Yep. Okay.
So 2
right, so-
conveyor belts.
We have 3 open things.
2 conveyor belts into grabbers, and also another extra thing. We could prep station.
We have a prep station.
Yeah, we could extra prep station, but yeah, no.
We could extra prep station. We could go start going for ghosts
Nah.
on day 13. No. Honestly, we probably should have just left that conveyor in, and then just.
I have
Okay, you know what?
plots. I have schemes. I have plans and schemes.
Uh-huh. Of course, the downside of putting this here is that it's not getting doubled. We'll need to rearrange the setup. One moment.
Yeah.
You know what? We can probably live with just like one more prep station. Like frozen prep station, so I'm going to do that. This is reserved for... Hi?
Oh, you don't want to discount it. Got it.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be discounted. We do want it doubled. And honestly, wait, this doesn't need to be discounted.
Azura?
So, hi?
That's why I thought you were going to do this.
No, I want to upgrade... So we're not putting in 3 sets of grabbers. Okay, and you don't want to double this one.
One won't be doubled until it becomes like smart or rotating. Probably rotating.
And I'll put that one there.
Yay, conveyor belts. Or just a grabber if we just find it.
Yeah, if we can get any conveyors or grabbers of any kind.
Yay!
Now that one doesn't need to be upgraded. Hi? Why?
Well, so this one gets duplicated. Because we don't need this to be down... I mean, unless you want this to still be down here and not getting duplicated when we have a free spot.
Okay.
Where it can be copied now.
Okay.
Because you had complained about that. So there. Oh. And then we can move this.
It's down. So that one's not being discounted then.
Yeah,
this coffee machine is not being discounted. And we also need to move this so it's being copied.
Perfect. What are you looking for?
I don't know. Anything useful.
We don't need zoomies. Do you want? Okay, you can have zoomies.
I want zoomies.
Okay, you ready?
You know, so place this here, and my. Okay, I need to have a. You know, this will be my entrance into the whatever.
Are you okay?
Yep. There we go. Oh!
What?
No, I can do it. Never mind. I was worried for a moment that I...
There's an opening.
Yeah.
10 copies!
Yeah, you need to be manual on the coffee in the kitchen. You are the manual coffee.
I am the coffee matron.
Make sure to fill out the customer survey.
The custom meow survey.
No, don't you know? These are mercats. That's why it's the customers.
Sir, if I could speak to you in my office.
You don't have an office. Well,
Sir,
the customers filled out the survey.
Azura.
Ooh.
Well,
Come
I
on.
appreciate you coming into work in cosplay. You do need to have a slightly better attitude when it comes to the custom meows. You can't just treat all the custom meows like they're your best friends.
They are my best friends. See? It says so on the survey.
The survey also says that you tend to pet the custom meows.
Alright. Let me move my equipment.
Actually,
So are you thinking that these should be rotating grabbers, both of them?
probably. Actually, yeah. Okay. Right up here.
Right here?
Yeah. And then
Okay.
we need grabber here.
Oh, right, and of course this stuff is not actually going to be here.
No, hold on. No, we can do this.
Okay. Alright, well... Alright. Alright,
I think
so
can
we
do
have
this.
one that's already rotating grabber. And we have one that's smart grabber. Should they both be rotating, or should we still make them equal?
We have a lot of smart grabbers. It's just my thought process on that.
Do we have at least one smart grabber for every coffee machine?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so now... Oh, wait, no. You just do this. Perfect. Oh, shoot. We need one more grabber, really? Okay, this is fine. This works just fine.
Here. Oh, nothing's feeding into this one, Claire.
Yeah, because we're... Like...
And Claire,
One...
so we do like this, because this is already set to coffee. And then put that one there.
Alright, so now we should have 6 in total feeding in.
I find this still weird that only one is feeding into this one. But,
It'll be good. It'll be fine. It'll be good. It'll be fine.
Alright. I was gonna try to go for that machine, but, like, why? So, I'm gonna go for the next best thing.
Cadios?
I'm already wearing them. More grabber.
Okay.
Wait, this... That's another fancy cloth.
Yeah, it's the table that we have, yeah.
Yeah, we don't need another one, I guess, but...
Alright, are you good?
Now so I don't need to worry about any dynamite. Let me just, So I'll start my... Hi? Okay. So I don't start my day in my office.
My office?
Well, it's not your office if you don't have a place behind the desk. This is my office. Actually, no. This is your office. This is my office.
Alright, we good?
Actually, you know what? Hang on.
Are we good?
Fine. Yeah, I'm good.
Are we good? Adjust something. Are we good? Adjust one more little thing. How about now? Adjust another thing. Cupcake delivery by IC Crane. So all these coffee machines are working.
Looks like it, yes. I am noticing a bit of a bottleneck.
Yeah, the bottleneck is in the speed of the...
Well, no, again, it's the fact that... Okay, it's the fact that there's only...
The fact that there's only one coffee machine feeding to this frozen pep station isn't a bottleneck. That's the opposite of a bottleneck.
No, that's not this one. The bottleneck is right here.
Yeah, because there's too much stuff going in.
That's what, yeah. Tomorrow we'll be able to move this bottom section to the right one space and be able to make better use of this. And that'll clear up the bottleneck.
Yeah, because, like, the customers don't only take from these two right in here. Customers don't only take from this. The top table takes from this, and the bottom table takes from this.
Yes.
So if we have them sitting here and here, that's fine. And once they're in here, they can leave, like, and be picked up, like, instantly. This thing could be taken in a heartbeat.
Actually, well, this one is kind of unnecessary, but it saves on a... It saves on a thing.
Yeah, no, yeah, right there, yeah.
Then we need a... Well, this is just a regular grabber. It can go anywhere. Actually, technically, that's what's best for here. And then rotate this one, and then all we need is one more grabber for right here. Or, you know, we could just...
Desk.
Who needs a grabber?
Basically. Right there, that's fine. That does that, so yeah, all of these go into here, then those go into there. Strictly speaking...
we can just get one of our rotating grabbers and just move it all over left one space.
Yeah. We have a spare rotating grabber down here.
And just move everything over one. Actually, you know what? I do have a thought. We get another smart grabber. We need to turn this one to a coffee smart grabber.
And?
Let's just practice mode.
Okay, yeah, practice mode. Let's see if this...
Thank you.
Yeah, okay, and? Yeah, okay.
We do have more of these.
I mean, we also just have more...
More grabbers, yes. Yeah.
The Queen isn't very good at taking the papers out.
Yeah, I've noticed that, yes. Okay, so yeah, you're right. We can just pop that down regular like this, set this up alongside, and kind of just copy the setup. Now, doing it like that could be dangerous.
Not sure what you're wanting here.
Okay, so there actually isn't enough space to make use of this one, at least not with our current methodology. Ah.
Then we're essentially
Okay,
out.
I mean, it still doesn't make use of this one, but yes.
Correct.
Are there any smart grabbers that don't... This doesn't need to be a smart grabber.
Correct, that can just be a grabber.
Okay, and do we have any grabbers that could be replaced with regular conveyors? Yes. This one. So this could be a smart grabber. And this also could just be a regular...
That could just be a regular conveyor.
But honestly, we could just put this here for right...
Yes, we could, just for now.
Just
and then
for now,
just manually take the full coffee and put it down, but we should have... We should have enough coffees.
I want it to be perfect. More coffee.
This is our final day. What do you... We can buy the rest of the stuff out of here. It's the final day.
Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's buy the rest of the stuff. And let's, Okay, wrong one. I wasn't trying to grab that. Okay. We will need to reset this into coffee. As well as this, I assume. Okay. So we just need that. Technically speaking, we just need 3 conveyors.
Correct.
And that's assuming we don't even use this one. That coffee machine. You know what? That could be our manual backup one. Oh, wait, no. That's where the cakes go. Never mind.
So we just want conveyors.
Conveyors or grabbers, they literally don't matter. We can afford any of them.
Alright, either 2 conveyors or 1 grabber.
Actually, this doesn't need to be a...
Correct.
Alright.
I mean, if we happen to find 2 prep stations, we could put them in the spot of the...
Yep, let's do it. Prep stations or frozen prep stations. Either works.
So we're probably gonna be here for a little while. Oh, oh.
That's one.
Oh, oh, oh.
It's two. And you know what? It needs to be rotated once more, Claire.
Oh, oh, oh.
And one more conveyor or grabber of any kind.
Oh.
Yeah, in the customer spot.
Technically, a teleporter would also work.
That'd be funny to switch to teleporter at this point.
No, no, because we don't need two teleporters, because customers can take off of a teleporter.
I know.
So we could just have just one teleporter.
There. Perfect. Congratulations, Claire. It's perfect.
Well.
Oh, right. Let's move this cake back down here where it belongs.
Fair point. You don't have to run the desks, but you can run the cakes and the cutlery.
I just wanted to grab my shoes.
You can run the cutlery.
Well, I can't because you put the cutlery up here.
Imagine a restaurant literally using a crane to, like, set the tables and whatnot. Hello, custom meows.
I do want to point out, technically, we do still have a bottleneck because we have, 6 feeding into this and 3 into this, but it doesn't matter.
Hey, sir.
Look how fast it's going.
Am I holding anything?
No. Wait, no.
I'm not?
It wasn't showing. Okay. You know what? Hang on. Hand it to me. Or put it down. You can't. You actually can't. May I have the
What are you talking about? I can't. I'm not holding anything.
What? Why did it turn invisible, Claire?
This is what I think about your survey.
Wait, where is it? Am I holding it? Take
Did
this.
the custom meows eat it?
Just eat it. Just eat
The
it.
survey. Wait, I can't pick up the garbage. I think I am still holding it.
That's funny.
It's just went invisible and I couldn't put it down anymore.
Amazing.
We should tell the mod people that we found a bug. Well, that's fun, wasn't it?
Well,
So, do you know how long we've been playing this restaurant?
how long?
Over 2 hours.
Claire, the restaurant doesn't have a name anymore.
Yeah, I unnamed it.
Oh.
By accident.
Perfect.
Shut up, you. Actually, strictly speaking, if you do follow the lore of the show, Luke's Diner isn't actually officially called Luke's Diner.
I'm guessing it's just a diner owned by Luke or run by Luke, and that's just what they call it because of that.
Well, because, like, he inherited the store from his dad, but it was a hardware store. So his... And... he didn't want to like rename his dad's store, so it's still called like whatever, like hardware. But the locals came to understand, it's like, no, this is Luke's Diner. We can, get food here, get coffee here. But anyone who's like a tourist would just see it as a hardware store with a lot of people drinking coffee in the window.
What was the point of switching if we were going to scrap it?
For the funny. Actually, I feel like I have to look this up right now. Okay, yeah. Luke's Diner, at least in the early series, is actually called Williams Hardware, which I think I should have named the store instead, because that would have been much more of a reference to it.
Claire, where did you go?
Hi. I'm Kitty.
I want to pet you.
Yeah. The Gilmore Girls is like one of those shows, like if we did live together, eventually I would try to convince you to watch it, but it's definitely like, I don't want to watch it with you like online, because like when we're watching something online, we're like just watching that basically. It's one of those shows that we kind of want to put on, get comfortable, get some like hot chocolate or whatever, get some snacks, and like have it on and like focus on it, but also have something nice and sit in a couch or lie in bed and watch it, and not sit in a desk chair and watch it.
Claire, I can't pet the pink cat. I can pet this one. I can't pet this cat.
Sir, there's no cat there.
Wait, where's the second cat?
Sir,
There it is. There we go.
Did you not see the cat?
The cat? I saw the cat up here. It's because...
As soon as I started petting it, you could see it again?
Okay, where's the cat for you?
You don't see the kitty?
For me, its butt is sticking out of this wall.
Yeah, that's where the kitty is.
Okay.
You're like, oh my gosh, Claire, I can't pet the cat. It's like, there's no cat there, Sarah.
Okay, where's the cat now?
Yep.
I am pushing it? Okay.
Yeah.
My kitty. My pink kitty. No! You scared the cat away! Needy.
This is what
Claire?
you get for not filling out the custom meow survey.